What's happening, people? It's the homie Smitster 400, one half of Straight Off the Ave. Shout out to my co-host, Mr. Dubbins, and this is Smitster Reacts. And right now, man, we finna get into this video where the homie Krayzie Bone is responding to Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying, and revealing Bone Thugs member that rejected Biggie over Tupac, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna jump right into it without further ado, hop in at the end and, give our full reaction. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. Shout out to Krayzie Bone. Let's get it.
Yeah. I was signing with Easy was a better situation. Definitely was a better situation, man. But I want to ask you, from your point of view, Notorious Thugs, how did that song come about?
What I remember is I was in a hotel. I was out in LA, and I got a call from my manager at the time, Steve Lovell, and he said, "Yo, Puff is at the studio. He just called me, and he want to know if y'all want to do a song with Big for his album. He wrapping up his album. Just want to, you know what I'm saying? He want to know if y'all want to go." And I immediately said, "Hell yeah." And we jumped up and went right to the studio. We jumped up that same day and went right to the studio. We got there, of course, Big had the liquor and the herb, and we indulged, messed around and passed out in the session. Big was looking at us like, is these dudes sleeping? and the manager was like, look, don't worry about it. They do this all the time. They do it all the time. And we woke up, went right in the booth, man, and laid our verses down. And Big was like, yo, these dudes are just on the couch sleep. And they just went here and like laid these verses down like it was nothing, And after that, Big was vibing to the songs, and then he was like, yo, I'm gonna take the song to the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the song to the house and work on it once I get back to New York. And we didn't hear the verse. We didn't hear his verse until the album came out, and he had passed away. So we didn't even hear the song until he had passed away.
So that's how that record came about. How you feel about Fat Joe saying that y'all didn't want to do that record with Biggie because y'all was cool with Tupac and he had to talk y'all into doing it? How you feel about him saying that?
Well, no, I never had any reservations, or I never had any reluctancy of doing a song with Big or Pop. I think where that came in was, I think Busy had some type of felt some kind of way about doing the Biggie song because we had done the Tupac song. And, and I think, Fat Joe did, like convince Busy, like, yo, you need to go ahead and get on the song. You know what I'm saying? Like Fat Joe did do that, but I was gonna rock regardless because I felt like, and like I told everybody else, I say, yo, bro, their beef is not our beef. We grown men. We don't do that. We don't jump in other people's beef. Like just like Easy told us. Like we stuck to that. We don't jump in other people's beef. Like, it ain't like we grew up with Pac. It ain't like we grew up with Big. Like we came up with these. We was fans of Tupac from the movie Juice, and we came up in the game with Big around the same time. So it's like, it was like we have no stake in this beef. Like we fans of both of them, so let's be men and carry on about our business. I was down to do it regardless. But there was some, apprehension on the part of Busy, I believe.
Oh, okay. So that's what Fat Joe was referring to when he said that, y'all didn't want to do the song. Busy Bone, he's the one that, didn't want to do the record because he was cool with Tupac.
Yeah. I definitely remember Busy being apprehensive about it, for sure.
Right. So that's what Fat Joe was talking about. I mean, that makes sense. So,
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So when they was beefing and y'all did both songs with them, from your point of view, your perspective, you was just like, in real time, honestly, how did you feel about that whole situation? Because you did songs with both of them.
Man, of course I thought about it, like, are we going to get caught up in this beef? But it was like, man, look, we making music right now. You know what I'm saying? We, like I said, we not part of this. We doing music. We love Pac. We love Big. We're gonna do music with both of them, and it worked out well for us. You know, I had, you know, I was ready to go, man. I was excited. We was gonna get to work with Tupac, you know, because you know we was claiming the thug, he was claiming the thugs, and like I said, we came up with Big. Like we did like a lot of radio shows, you know, summer jams, and you know, like that with Big. You know, like we came up together at that same time. So I was, man, I was down with it. And we just stayed clear of any drama. We didn't get caught up in it. You know, we was like, yo, we cool with both of them. And it's crazy. It wasn't really, it wasn't really no thing because, you know, we done the song with Tupac and he passed away shortly after. You know what I'm saying? We done a song with Big and he passed away shortly after. So it really, you know, it really really nothing, wasn't anything for us to get into or be, you know, people couldn't put us on any side.
I want to ask you about one more thing about Notorious Thugs, man, before we get off of that. Because I'm sure y'all hear this all the time, because I hear it all the time. Why do people say that Biggie took y'all flow on that song? Like, I've heard that song tons of times, and I don't see where he took y'all flow, and he did. I don't know. I don't see it, though.
You know, I guess he does like do it. He don't like flip the tone, but I guess, you know, people just relate that style like Stone. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're right, it ain't like he was like flipping, but like for him to be on the song with us and like it was kind of similar to what we was doing, I guess. You know, I don't know how to explain it because he wasn't rapping fast, but that's Big. That's why it's so dope because he made it sound, he made it all him. You know what I'm saying? He made it all him, and it sounded so good.
And there you have it. I think it was proper of Fat Joe to step in and be like, "Yo, y'all beef ain't his beef." You feel me? Or his beef ain't y'all beef, and there ain't no reason for you to like not take that opportunity and make that track. You feel me? Like that was dope to step in. Dope of Fat Joe to step in and talk some sense into Busy. You know, Busy was low key the wild card, is the wild card. You know what I'm saying? Krayzie always been down. You feel me? I looked at Krayzie more so like a leader for real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all tell me how you feel in the comments about that situation. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Shout out to the subscribers. If you made it this far, go ahead, hit the like, subscribe, tune in. New content every day. Streams coming, vlogs coming, all that. That's what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? Real dope content. And yeah, man, this has been Smitster Reacts. Signing up. Y'all have a good one. Owie.